Hey, good morning and warm welcome to BAYUEMAS. We are here for a mini SEA Games men's T20 international match between Bahrain and Thailand. And this is a toss time. Mr. Ramesh Menon on my left will be giving the coin to the Bahrain captain, and he'll be tossing the coin now. Amir will be tossing. The coin is passed. Toss time. The coin is flipped. Heads is the call. Tails it is, and Amir won the toss. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, great.
And you won the toss. What's the plan?
We want to ball first.
Any idea why you bowled today?
In the first inning, it's a little bit, bowler's condition. So we will ball first. That's why, and we have a experienced bowler, so they can deliver as well, inshallah.
And what is the target in your mind to restrict the opponents?
I think 110 to 100. We will.
Wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Let's have a few words with Thailand captain. And Bahrain have won the toss and elected to bowl first. What's the plan?
Yes, plan with that before toss we waiting to bowl first too. Yes, but we lost the toss. Yeah, batting is okay. Yes.
And any targets in your mind? How much you want to score?
Yes, 120 ball. We decide to maybe 100 up.
Wishing you very good luck.
Thank you so much.
And here at the middle of the ground, and Bahrain have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Will you join you from the com box? Thank you. A warm welcome to the viewers from around the world to BAYUEMAS Oval in Malaysia for the mini SEA Games. It's day 5 and match number 8 of the tournament between Bahrain versus Thailand. The toss has been done by Amin, and Bahrain won the toss and elected to field first. As for the captain, they would like to restrict the score to 110 runs to 120 runs on board as far as Thailand's batting is concerned. We had seen enormous rain in the past few days throughout this tournament. So the pitch, especially in the morning, seems to be a little bit helpful for the pace bowlers with the swing and the seam. It's the right decision made by Bahrain captain. I hope he would be getting the luck out of this pitch. And after seeing several days of rain, now we can see a bit sunshine in the center. The good news for the viewers from around the world who are watching this live match. An interesting match between Thailand and Bahrain. Already been playing last time as well. Bahrain won the match. And Thailand, as we have seen, with the enormous young talented blokes, they have very good opportunity to play against Bahrain to redeem the match which they lost earlier in this tournament. This is a wonderful tournament so far. Mini SEA Games. It's an opportunity for Thailand to get well prepared for the Southeast Asian Games. As far as cricket is concerned. Lovely weather here in BAYUEMAS Oval in Malaysia. Bahrain had enormous and very strong bowling unit, especially talking about Mohammad Rizwan, but seems to be injured as far as this match is concerned. He'll be replaced by Asif Javed. He got injured during the warm-up time, so seems to be a little bit unlucky for Mohammad Rizwan, but he played really well as far as last game was concerned against Thailand. This match would be a crucial match as far as Thailand is concerned to set up the tone for the tournament. It's all about getting rhythm and playing for some time as far as in the center is concerned, as far as Thailand batters are concerned. All they have to do is to watch the ball and play accordingly. This would help them to stand there and score some runs on board, because power play is very important as far as the T20 game is concerned. First ball is all set to be bowled. We have co-commentator with me. Kamran, good morning. Well, the first ball is a dot ball. As far as Bahrain is concerned, it would be nice start for them to keep going with the dot balls. Oh, that's a good straight shot to the bowler by the batter, and good fielding as well. Good morning, Kamran. Alright, so batting as far as Thailand is concerned seems to be a positive start earlier when we saw against Malaysia A. But after that, they couldn't able to establish themselves in the center, maybe because of the weather condition and the pitch condition as well. So Imran Javed is a bowler who will be bowling to Yotsak from the Thailand. Surawat got his first run and rotated strike to Yotsak. That's a wonderful delivery from Imran Javed, beaten by the swing as far as Yotsak is concerned. Once again, a dot ball from Imran Javed. This is a very good contest between Thailand and Bahrain, especially right-handed batter versus left-arm pace bowler. Imran Javed, we have already seen play really well the Bahrain team. Imran is set to bowl before the ball. Oh, beaten by the swing again. Once again, there's an appeal from the bowler. Umpire says not out. Yotsak got beaten by the swing a couple of times consecutively. All he has to do is watch the ball and try to connect the ball. It's very important for him to stand there and support Sorawat because Sorawat played well in first few games in this tournament. Opening partnership is very important. Good ball from him and well negotiated by batter Yotsak has to settle down here from the pressure and the nerves what he has. Good morning, Kamran. Eventually, we could able to get you here, the com box.
Good morning, Vijay. Good morning, viewers. It's a great day here at the BAYUEMAS Super. And also, finally, a good start for Thailand. Bahrain is rightly on the money, looking for the wicket, but that first over done with 3 runs on the board.
Lovely start from Thailand team after got beaten by swing Imran Javed. The way he is bowling to right-handed batter, especially trying to generate that angle, he has an advantage of a left-arm pace bowler. So Kamran, coming to the point of Thailand batting, we have seen initially Yotsak and Sorawat going as openers and Sorawat getting some runs, but later part they couldn't be able to convert it into bigger score. So it's a good opportunity for them.
Yes, Vijay, very great point you made it here, and definitely they should take this opportunity as they've been given to bat first, and the surface doesn't really look too much challenging. Yes, it's early in the morning, a bit of advantage for the bowling side, a bit seaming and swing, but Thailand should be able to get a good going.
Once again, beaten by the pace and the swing as well. Sorawat played really well as far as this tournament is concerned.
Yes, indeed, they need some really good start, and they must be hoping from these two better. Will give them a good start as the first 6 over is always the concern. That's been flattened right in the arrow, straight to the first boundary, and that's a happy start for the Thailand. Nothing difficult, just bring that bat, slash it away straight in an arrow.
That's a great start from Sorawat as we are watching here live from BAYUEMAS Oval. He got a good start initially against Malaysia A and Malaysia as well. Now he has to capitalize through this boundary. I'm 100% sure that he has gained some confidence after playing good starts earlier, but it's all about how do you convert as a batter to bigger score. It's very important because, as rightly mentioned by Kamran, the first 6 overs, it's very important and crucial for batters to stay on and build partnership and get a decent score on the board.
That's another hard hit going, and there is no chance whatsoever for the short cover fielder. Back-to-back boundary, Vijay.
Wonderful start by Thailand. And Sorawat, needless to say, he's exhibiting his skills here. And outfield seems to be looking smoother comparing with last few days because of the dampness due to the rain. Now the all sun is out and it's dry as far as outfield is concerned. I'm sure the Thailand batters would capitalize this opportunity to score the boundaries in the power play.
Indeed, the outfield looks a little bit better comparatively the rest of those days. It's been raining here in Malaysia. But what Imran is doing here is trying to pitch the ball a little fuller, which an open invitation for Sarawat. He's taking full advantage of it. Much better delivery. A little better back of the length. A bit of challenge for Sarawat. That's a good comeback, Vijay.
Sarawat seems to be looking as a good batter in terms of playing the outswinger. We have only seen a drive, front foot drive. But as far as the ball is, when the ball is swinging in, Sarawat should try to wait for the ball and try to play. Otherwise, what will happen is he'll get beaten or maybe get an inside edge and getting hit onto the stumps. So he has to be very focused as far as in-swingers are concerned.
Oh, that's cleaning up. Imran was on a mission, and he finally gets Sarawat. He was looking very lethal. That's the first breakthrough. Happy faces all around. Look at that, Vijay.
That's a terrible batting from Sarawat. As I was talking about in-swingers and negotiating with them, wonderful in-swinger from Imran, and Sarawat couldn't be able to read the ball at all. Completely gone for a bigger shot and got out. First dismissal for Thailand. Sarawat getting out soon for 9 runs in the 7 from the 7 balls. Imran is a man who break through as far as Bahrain is concerned. It's a concerning part for Thailand now because when the conditions seem to be perfect as far as batting is concerned, batters, especially these two, should have capitalized it. Unfortunately, Sarawat gone soon. Narawit is a new batter in, and he has to face all the music, which has been left out by Sarawat.
Seems like Imran has listened to my voice, talking about pitching a bit fuller. Those two boundaries back to back have making him realize that they have need to pull back the length slightly, and that was a great adjustment by him. That's angling that ball into Sarawat, has making no chance whatsoever for him. That's a good start for Bahrain. That's a tuck away towards the point, and a misfielding. They'll take advantage for running for 2, and that's over.
Well,
I'm surprised
to see from Imran after bowling wonderful full length delivery and good length as well, trying to get short of the length and got beaten with a couple of runs by Narawit, who got strike with a couple of runs in the first ball. By end of the 2 overs, Thailand is 13 for 1. So, Kamran, I'm throwing the question to you now. Talking about Mohammad Rizwan, but wonderful pace bowler as far as Bahrain is concerned. He's missing out this match. And he made a very great impact as far as previous match was concerned for Bahrain team. Do you think Bahrain would be missing him a lot as far as bowling department is concerned?
Well, definitely any bowler who's making a lot of impact for the team is definitely always the luxury that a team have, like a bowler you're talking about, Rizwan. It's extremely important for the every team to have caliber bowler with such control. Where these two bowler we can see from Imran as well is trying to go a little bit fuller, targeting those stumps, and probably they do not mind to get some extra runs as far they're getting from back breakthroughs in the first power play, where Thailand should take that advantage of converting to the boundaries and runs.
Back-to-back dot balls from Imran Javed. He's trying to bowl tight line and length as far as Bahrain bowling is concerned. Yotsa is a man right now. Played 6 balls. Has to take on an attack.
Seems like a chance of the catch. And completely. And I think Thailand is taking full advantage of converting those misfield to the runs. It's very important, Vijay, to keep taking those scoreboard, making sure to put some decent run against this strong side Bahrain.
Well played, Ben Arawit. He's going for a drive, which is a positive sign. As far as when left arm pace bowlers trying to bowl an angle, I believe Narawat seems to be looking very comfortable by looking at his body language. He's very comfortable to play the cover drive. So he has to use more of it.
Well, looking at Imran Javed, it reminds me Sohail Tanvir, international, similar, almost a similar height, probably a little bit different, but is giving me the same impression. It's quite difficult, Vijay, for a better question to you, is picking up such a action and then converting into the runs and boundary.
What a lovely over from Imran Javed. He's just conceded 1 run in this over. By end of the 3 overs, Thailand is 14 for 1. What a great start for Bahrain team. And this start, despite the fact that Mohammad Rizwan is missing, would make them to feel that this match is still on, because the spear attack of Bahrain team was Mohammad Rizwan, but in the last few matches which we have seen, now it's good that we can see a lot of contribution from different bowlers as well, as far as Bahrain is concerned. And Yotsak, as I was talking, Kamran, he has a very good cover drive and straight drive. You would have even watched it. Perhaps he didn't get runs through those shots, but the intent was very positive indeed.
Well, talking about intent, and you can see all from this one picture, just on this ball, how well he came on that ball. He's right on the here for the business. He's looking for those boundary, and Imran is looking for another breakthrough for Bahrain. It's a good contest between these two teams.
And inside edge and no run again, dot ball. These dot balls are a bit concerning as far as Thailand batting is concerned. Yeah, what they have to do is they have to pick up singles and try to make sure that runs are coming on the board. Frequent singles can make sure that even batters are on quick on their feet, and make sure again those two batters are facing the bowler.
There was high in there for a moment, but it lanes no one. Landed, they're able to convert that one to the single. Well, a little bit concerning here for us, not just the catch, but a bit of injury could have umpire has given a sign to the for the medical assistant, and I hope everything is okay. It's too early, and we wouldn't want anyone to get injured. All we want is a good action. Well, Vijay, it's a pleasant weather here in the BAYUEMAS Oval, and this two team is aiming to get a good going. Looking at the field setup, just this bowl before they have put it all those field, they're very close, as they know they're re-bowling pitching fuller, so we should not able to let them able to get those runs. Get the beautiful venue here, BAYUEMAS Oval. What do you think? Looking at the scoreboard, yes, it's too early to ask this question, Vijay, but the intentions and I've seen them playing. What do you think Thailand will be looking to put on the board for the Bahrain to chase down?
After watching few matches here from BAYUEMAS Oval, I believe this ground is suitable for, basically it's suitable for the batters. So these rains and slower outfield, the scores were very less, but now it's a very good opportunity for Thailand to break those barriers and score more than like about 120 runs. That would be really a competitive score because they have wonderful bowling unit and the fielders are highly committed and they're helpful as far as bowling department is concerned. So 120, I think it would be fair enough as far as Thailand is concerned on the pitch, but probably who knows? You know, outfield if it's really good, I think Bahrain would also be batting well as they will be coming back to bat.
Seems like everything is okay, and that's a good news. An umpire is ready to take over once again. Imran is right in control, just giving 1 run and 3 delivery. That's another great delivery, slightly back of the length, making sure, yes, bowling straight, making sure keep those ball into the stumps, so not allowing the batter to free their arm.
This is what Bahrain would be looking forward to do. All they have to do is try to bowl more of dot balls, create a pressure on Thailand batters, and pick them up. Simple as that.
Another great delivery. It's very concerning for me, Vijay. Looking at the scoreboard, just put 15 runs on the board, and this is 3.4 overall already. And still, I've not seen, only from the CEO, there's been a try to get those boundary. That's another great delivery. Can't see much intent. That's the story of over number 4. 15 runs on the board with losing 1 wicket.
Now we're talking about previous match between these two teams. There, Imran Javed bowled really well. He picked up a wicket and just completed 4 runs from 2 overs. As far as Bahrain's bowling is concerned, the economy rate is absolutely astonishing. There's no doubt about it. It's all about Thailand's batting, as you mentioned. They're preparing for Southeast Asian Games as well, and how Malaysia is doing. They have to make sure that they are trying to get the rhythm through these tournaments. That seems cricket like otherwise. They are playing too defensive cricket. That's what I see as. How do you see as, Imran?
Well, that's a great point. You have made it already. They are playing defensive, as I see from here. They're not even pushing or looking for those singles. Either they go for the boundary or either they hold it. A new bowler come in action. Asif, tall, well built guy. Seems like they have a bunch of a good pacer in their lineup here.
The previous match between Thailand and Bahrain, Asif bowled really well. He bowled the spot of 3 overs and picked up a wicket. Just conceded 12 runs. He could be again a wicket taker here for Bahrain team.
Yutsa is looking to crack that shell and try to pick up the gap in between the point and cover. Sorry, looking at that straight cover drive, but Bahrain captain is putting a really great field setup and bowling to according to the field. Too close fielder right up in front of him. Even the short mid wicket is quite close up, not allowing them to take easy single. Good mind. Well, that's cleaning up. Talking about Asif bowling previously, he has got the man. Another breakthrough for Bahrain. Look at that, Vijay.
Asif, as I was talking, he is a wicket-taking bowler and he has done the job in a brilliant way. And the keeper coming down near to the stumps is always and again an attacking cricket from Bahrain. Wonderful start as far as Bahrain is concerned. Yotsak, who scored 4 runs out of 13 balls, got out. Thailand is in trouble again. I really don't understand the intent of Thailand's batting at the moment because they could have played in a positive manner that they could have picked up singles and doubles and rotated a strike. But unfortunately, too much of defensive cricket is also a killer. Kamran, as I mentioned about defensive cricket, just before this wicket, we have seen the consequences of the same. Attacking cricket is always the best part. When the game is shorter, you can't tend to play too defensive cricket.
Great point you made, Vijay. Yes, indeed, they lose one wicket, but what they need to do is to come out from the shell and just push it those dot delivery to converting to singles and doubles, and that's where you put in the pressure back on the bowler. What happening right now is Bahrain is totally in control, not allowing them to breathe. But Thailand has to do something different.
Chalium Wong is a new batter here. Last match he didn't trouble the scorer. He got out for a duck.
Right away, open the account with a straight drive or single. A great over going for Bahrain and Asif in particular. Oh, that's another good delivery. Keeper comes up, putting extra pressure, not allowing to move their feet freely. Thailand is one of the developed country in terms of cricket. They must be experiencing this comparatively to the Bahrain. It's a great, it's stronger side compared to Thailand. Vijay, it's a great initiative taken as they have been playing together here in the BAYUEMAS in Malaysia.
Talking about Thailand and Bahrain, I see only one difference between these two teams, Kamran. One point which I would like to make clear is Bahrain sticks with the basics. They are not trying to exaggerate the things out of the box. Whatever is there, they are trying to do that. If Mohammad Rizwan is injured, they are trying to get another bowler and trying to bowl the basics right. Instead of trying to go something, it could be a killer. So that would be definitely a challenging thing for Thailand not to go for exaggeration. They should cut down anything which is out of the box at the moment. They should try to focus with the things what they are capable of. Basic thing is to build a partnership at the moment. Try to make sure dot balls are not coming in, and it's all about picking up singles and rotating a strike. This is what the basic cricket is all about. Now it's time for the change as far as spinner is coming in. Abdul Majid, who bowled really well in the first match, has bowled to Chalio Wong. The change in the commentary as well. Amin is joining us for the commentary for the next 5 overs. Good morning, Amin.
Morning, Vijay. Wonderful joining you again for this wonderful match happening here. And it's a special moment for me because it's Abdul Majid. I'm quite impressed with the performance he's been giving for Bahrain for the past 5 years. He's one of the top bowlers on this side. Look at the economy he's carrying. Wonderful bowler. Very nicely bowled by him. It's a dot ball. What do you think about his line and length, Vijay?
Absolutely very good ball. He bowls very good arm balls. And in between, he was not picked up because of the overcast condition, which was very much raining and it was too much of
A
clouds.
big appeal from him. Look at that. While you talking, is like bowled a fantastic ball, and that was asking for LBW. Lucky that the batter slightly escaped because it's towards next stump.
Abdul Wajid picked up a couple of wickets against Malaysia A by bowling 4 overs and conceding 17 runs, which was the second game of this tournament. After that, he was given an opportunity now because of the conditions. Overcast conditions were really helpful for the pace bowlers, and now the sun is out, so they thought spinner would be a very good option.
Very good bowling again by Abdul Majid. It's a dot ball, pretty consistent. Look at that. It's a maiden over. What a way to start. Excellent over by him. 6 overs done. 16 for 2 for Thailand. They need lots and lots of work to do to go at least 100 past.
I mean, can you able to see that the over has come to an end so quickly? I think that's the wonder of these spinners as far as this T20 cricket is concerned. They come, they chip in, they try to bowl quick over, they finish the 6 balls, and they move on. So the match is also getting progress very quickly. So batters have to be very fast in thinking.
You're right, Vijay, because this especially this left arm orthodox, they keep the action very simple. They just come few steps from the crease and release the ball. Do the same thing again and again for the next 5 balls, 6 balls. The over is done. And here comes Asif J, the fast bowler, was who's a very successful bowler for today's game. Picked up a wicket in this morning and just gave only one run in his first over, coming back to bowl the second over. Very promising bowler.
Power play also came to an end. 6.1 overs, which is progressing. Thailand are still with 16 runs on the board by losing a couple of wickets. Asif, like I was trying to say, in previous match against Thailand, we have seen that he has picked up a crucial wicket, and same thing happened in today's match as well. A wicket is required, and he has come and he has raised the occasion.
This is going to be an interesting game, Vijay, because the Sea Games is going to happen in Thailand, and Thailand is coming and playing in Malaysia. So both the conditions are similar almost, and a good chance for them to improve their games.
Absolutely, I mean, but all these batters have to do is right now to capitalize rest of the overs which are left out in the game. It's almost 13 overs, 13.3 overs left out. So if we can be able to play the complete 13.3 overs by not getting all out, and build a partnership here, these two batters who are in the center, that would be a great work from Thailand.
One thing that wonders me is look at that bowling from Asif. It's a pretty straightforward bowling, stump to stump, that always saves you. No extras. And one thing I'm really admired about the Bahrain team is they hardly bowl any extras. That's a very disciplined bowling team, and they've been doing this pretty consistently over years.
This is what bowling dominating team is all about. They don't go for extras. All they have to do is they have to bowl on the right spot. They know where to bowl. They focus there. They bowl there. Irrespective of getting wicket or not, they keep bowling over there.
That's a full toss
And
ball
rest of the
going
result
straight.
and
Full
rest of
toss.
the result will be favoring them. That's it.
17 for 3. That's a clean wicket for Asif. Second one. Fantastic bowling. Has been very consistent. Look at the economy as well. 2 runs, 2 wickets. About to finish his second over. Excellent bowling.
As I was talking, same to you, Amin. The Thailand shouldn't be affording to lose a wicket here because they already lost now 3 wickets and they have to do batting for 13 overs. It's not just for 2 or 3 overs. They have 13 overs under the belt, so they have to play the complete game. They can't afford to lose more wickets because partnership is not coming here. And bowling from Bahrain, as you mentioned rightly, they are on par. Very concerning point.
Yes, indeed, Jay. And let's see how they go for a partnership from here. Maybe at least 20 to 30 runs initially. And later on, they can increase the tempo. So they need to talk them. So they say it's not easy, but good to see the captain is coming in. Last ball from Asif. Again, spot on. Over is done. Economical 2 for 2 in his 2 overs. Very successful for Asif since this morning. 17 for 3 after 7 overs.
Too much of responsibilities for Priyaform in this match. He has to come a bit early comparing with all other previous games. It was a bit down the order, one place down the order. But now he can't afford to lose one more wicket in this juncture of the game because 13 overs are still left out. And he could be able to manage to score only few runs against Malaysia, but not more than that in international circuit.
The most dependable bowler is back. Is having 3 overs left, and pretty sure that he'll be very economical today as well. It's a top quality left arm orthodox spinner, Abdul Majid. Good length, a single to the long on.
Abdul Majid has a good arm balls and an angle which he can bowl with the arm ball would be very difficult for the right-handed batter. It would become a bit wider as you're a right-hander. It would be a little bit from the offside off stump. The batter have to encounter that.
A fantastic bowling again. A flighted delivery. Goes straight to the long off. I didn't look for a couple this time. Just one is enough.
I mean, it's good to see left-arm bowlers fighting the ball, isn't it? What a way to see that action.
That is the wicket-taking ball, I believe. And let's see what this kind of. He's again fighting the ball. Ball goes up straight to the hands of the fielder. Easy catch at the long on. One more wicket for Bahrain and Thailand on the back foot.
Left-arm spinner Abdul Majid doing all tricks for Bahrain here. Batter couldn't be able to read anything here, either flight or slower delivery or full pitch delivery. He has blindly went for a shot and got dismissed. Narawith, who scored 4 runs from 14 balls, got out. The most concerning point for Thailand is their established batters are not standing and trying to support new batters. And that has been seen from the day one for Thailand. And it's continuing. I mean, the SEA Games is also coming up. They should try to rectify their mistakes from the past.
I agree with your point, Vijay. This is the best time for them to uh, rectify or correct the mistakes and set up who can bat longer, who can bat straighter, whose technique is good, and who has a better temperament. All these things can be found in this tournament, and they need to adjust and move forward with a positive mindset for the SEA Games.
New batter in, no phone. He has to start all from the scratch as far as Thailand is concerned.
Three balls left in Abdul Majid's over. and he's a person like he will strangle you, put you on the pressure, and get your wicket. Don't give runs. All the things, all the odds he'll do. Fourth ball from Abdul Majid. Flighted delivery one more time. Ball goes straight to the bowler. No run.
Well, that's a very good one. Getting easy runs to tie. Just 2 runs conceded. Tough one would to Abdul Majid.
Again a dot ball from Abdul Majid. One ball left in his over, and this is going to be the last ball of the second over. So look at the economy; it's fantastic. A flighted delivery one more time, and easy single for them behind the square. Can they look for 2 runs? Yes, it is 2 runs for Napon. A better one for Thailand.
As far as line was concerned, it was a bit lickish. It was on leg, so batter could be able to negotiate that. Bowling from it. He was cutting down the pace. What pace bowlers have been bowling. I'm sure that if he can able to bowl a bit slower on this pitch, he can get a couple more wickets from. He has hit 2 overs so far. Thailand 21 for 4 in 8 overs. So, I mean, what score would be projected from now by end of this whole game as far as Thailand is concerned?
Now it's a tricky question to answer, Vijay, because it looks like Bahrain is completely dominating this game, and anything score closer to 80 would be the runs they'll end up, because they lost all the main 4 wickets who can bat. Now the players who come at the rear end of the game would hardly can bat properly, and Priya Fong is there. I think that's the only hope they have, and anything closer to 80 to 90. That's what I guess.
One more left arm spinner introduced into attack, Mohammad Salman, who also picked up a crucial wicket last match.
Again, a left arm orthodox, a flighted delivery one more time on a good length. It's an arm ball coming back to the batter. No run this time.
So as far as Thailand batting is concerned, Panupong, Chanchai, Piriapong, these 3 batters are there who can able to play a good innings for Thailand. They totally rely on these 3.
Every bowler who bowls for Bahrain or containing runs, not leaking, very straightforward, wicket to wicket, attacking the stumps. Same goes to Mohammad Salman as well. 3 dots straight away. Fourth one, dot ball again.
I mean, I'm getting a question now. Ah, is Thailand preparing for a test match or a SEA Games T20 and T10 format?
It's a good question, Vijay, and they should come up with a plan. This is not going to help them. Even if they don't score, they need to rotate at least. A big appeal
The
from
reason for
Mohammad
which
Salman.
The reason for which I asked this question is because even in 2 overs back, we have seen batters were playing 2 defensive cricket and they got a couple of wickets, throwing away to the Bahrain side. Same thing we are seeing now.
Last ball from Salman, ninth over. Again, the ball goes straight to the fielder, no runs, and the over is done in no time. 9 overs done, 22 for 4, and Thailand is really, really struggling.
I mean, haven't you observed that outfield has become better comparing with last few games? It's fast. So if batters are trying to go for a shot, ball is traveling easy towards boundary. So it's a very good sign for batters.
The main
And
reason
at
for
this
that,
circumstances,
Yeah, Vijay, you noted the right point actually. The main reason for that is there has been no rainfall since morning. That's one of the main reasons.
To add on, I think this would be a good opportunity for Thailand to utilize this, but unfortunately, it is otherwise.
I'm also not understanding this, why they're playing two defensive shots. This is not going to help them in any way to win this game. They should keep rotating at least. Maybe push a nudge would be better. A single on the offside, better than the defense.
I mean, I think that has hurt you. So they picked up a single finally. It's a
Finally,
good
yes.
sign for them. Finally, yeah, true.
So that's the way they should play, right? Vijay? It cannot be a defensive shot. You hardly see this thing in T20 game. A very good shot goes in between two fielders, long on and mid wicket, easily gives them 2 runs. Well done from the batters. They should keep continuing this momentum.
Absolutely. I mean, they have to play this kind of an attacking cricket from here on. They can't afford to lose the balls because a lot of dot balls have been bowled by Bahrain in the past few overs in this game. Now they should go for an attacking shot. They have to go. They have to open up to all the shots.
Pretty positive this time, but ball goes straight to the long on. 1 run, easy pickings for the captain of Thailand.
I mean, I firmly believe that batters are not timing the ball well. Outfield is good. Bowlers are bowling right speed as well. If they can able to time the ball, that would be perfection.
Yes, they are a little bit struggling in timing as well because they're up against the top quality bowler, Abdul Majid. That is one of the reasons. He's like keep changing the pace. Not the single pace is bowling. That's also a challenge for them.
As coach perspective, we see that batters are committing to the shot too early. That is the reason for which they're not getting timed well as far as batting is concerned. That is what I felt like. I don't know whether you feel it otherwise, but that's what I feel like.
I would say that they're trying their best, but and they're facing the tough challenge in front of them, and that particular bowler is not allowing them to settle. I can put it in that way actually. A very quick single while we're talking, and that comes the end of the 10th over, and also umpire might call for drinks after this one. We'll be having a short commercial break. We'll join you shortly.
Thailand are bit short of the runs. They are struggling at the moment. They couldn't able to get a partnership. And of course, they couldn't able to even get singles, but it was a good over for them, especially when they could able to manage to get good runs on board from Abdul Majid's bowling. He's one of the top tier bowlers from Bahrain team. Top one for us run towards deep mid wicket region. Welcome back, Kamran. Score
Vijay
seems a
seems,
little bit disappointing for Thailand.
well, yes, indeed. Thailand is in deep trouble, where Bahrain is rightly on the driving seat, controlling the game, not allowing Thailand to breathe. Just 29 runs in 10 over, losing their 4 wickets. It's quite disappointing to see Thailand is not making any move. They just stick still to the plan A. Seems like Vijay, they don't have a plan B against the Bahrain guys. They need to take a step ahead and look for more runs. Otherwise, they will be in deep trouble.
Well, there's a mix up over there. I'm just wondering what's going around. Kamran, despite the fact that they couldn't able to score run and they couldn't able to negotiate the speed, but they're going for a single for nowhere from nowhere is wondering me.
Talking about deep trouble, they are looking for the trouble, not making clear call. Went through the cross of the line, and that's a good hands there. That's not just credit goes to the bowler, as they have been making sure keep those ball into the stumps, not allowing them to free their arms, but also contributing by fielders who's being not allowing them to take singles. Great game so far for Bahrain. They are breathing fine and well, but Thailand has to come up with the plan B.
Well, the captain of Thailand team, Pong, is in the center. All he has to do is not even think about next 9 overs which are left out. All he has to do is to how to play ball by ball. That is what he has to aim because we have seen whole 10 overs how they will be tackling.
That's a good running between the wicket, and they are not looking for second runs.
It's a shocker, complete
It's,
shocker.
it's very surprising. The approach is not really much. They are in a shell where they have fall into the scary where they need to look for the singles every ball, converting those singles to double just like that. But nevertheless, 11 over gone, 31 for 4.
Come on, as I was mentioning last before the last ball of the previous over, Thailand couldn't able to capitalize that 9 over. I mean, like remaining overs, which is currently 9 overs. That format is not working for them. So all they can do is right now to just tackle ball by ball.
Which you make the right point as we generally see the teams goes wild in the first 6 over and they come cool down slightly after the 6th over and focusing more rotation, the strike and loose ball punish. After the 10 over, they started to believe a little bit more open and looking for those boundaries. And later on in the innings, they pedal up more. But here we can see a different approach from the Thailand batter as they have to play a better game from the previous 10 overs, 11 overs to be exact. They have to look for those singles. They have provided a lot of gaps here in between here and there. They need to convert, as I said. They have to come out from the shell. They have to look for those boundaries. They need to enhance their game plan.
Kamran, now let's talk about the fact which is going on the center. Two left-arm spinners are in operation. Abdul Majid from one end, Mohammad Salman from another end. Data has very good clarity That it's all about one particular angle which bowlers will be bowling. It's all about what flight, what pace, and what kind of line and length they'll be bowling.
Yes, indeed. It's become very easy when the bowler gets very much predictable. As you can see, Abdul Majid is not doing anything, nothing extra. What he's trying to do is looping up slightly the ball. Is giving temptation to the batter to go and hit me if you can, and also trying to pitch that ball slightly back of the length where the batter has to make a bit of ground for himself to hit those boundaries. But this is where you as a batter need to be smart. As we always see that, oh, that's clean it up. Slightly quicker delivery. Talking about variation, Vijay. This was the quicker one comparatively the last four balls. Thailand losing their fifth wicket on 34.
Well, the main wicket has gone. Skipper Priopom, who couldn't be able to tackle the flighted delivery, but slow as far as the pace of the ball was concerned. Ball was dipping in at the angle, left arm bowler's angle. Priopom, who was supposed to be there, who was supposed to take the responsibility as a captain, couldn't be able to capitalize this. Thailand lost their fifth wicket. Now, the huge responsibility will be coming to Phonopong and Chanchai will be the two batters who will be recognized as far as Thailand's batting unit is concerned. Overall, looking at the game, it's quite disappointing from Thailand's batting unit is concerned. Five wickets lost just for 34 runs. Basics were completely gone wrong for them. Otherwise, if you look at the intent, they could have played a bit attacking one. But again, when they have gone for a defensive mode, it was very difficult for them to roll back. So Kamran, now coming to question, Bahrain has a very good batting unit as well. And talking about bowling, as far as Thailand was concerned, they were also competitive enough. Fielders were really good. But if the score cannot be established more than 50 runs, trust me, it's very difficult for bowlers to curb those targets which their batters have put on the board.
Just indeed anything below than 100. Even you mentioned this 110 or 20 is also not going to be challenging for the Bahrain side. I've seen them plenty of time in the past. They are way capable. They are strong batting lineup. Talking about their batting, before we move forward, that's 12 for gone, 34 for 5. Well, generally, Vijay, we see if there is a turn on the surface that most of the batter goes to the square of the wicket, cut and sweep shot. We've seen it. There is no turn whatsoever. Ball landing in straight, just flatted delivery. For that reason, you just have to come very much confident. You need to be very much make some ground to the ball. Try to hit straight and pick up those gaps. It's very important to analyze what is going on, what the ball doing it. If you see the ball is not turning, you should be able to be brave. Look at that. It's coming very straight. And two different bowlers, where Muhammad is putting a bit pace on the ball compared to the previous bowler. So they need to take that to the certain level to understand what the bowler doing, what the ball does, and they have to take that advantage with it.
My point is quite simpler, Kamran, because you know that two left arm spinners are operating. Angle could be a little bit different, marginal difference, not bigger difference. And it's all about tackling the pace. In this level of international cricket, batters have to go through this kind of a challenge. And this cannot be a big challenge for them.
Yes, indeed. But at the moment, Bahrain is rightly in a cruise control. That has
One more wicket lost by Thailand by going for a bigger shot. Unfortunately, situation is becoming more darker as wickets are falling in regular succession as far as Thailand is concerned, straight into the hand of fielder of Bahrain. Should I say that they will miss out this kind of catches? No, they will not miss out these kind of catches. Chanchai, a recognized batter, has gone out. Kamran, Thailand is in big trouble. I don't know what would make them to come back to a score of at least like about 75 to 80.
Well, looking at the situation, Vijay, to my understanding, as far as they're concerned, looking at the scoreboard, and the tailender has walked into the middle. What they need to do is to talk to each other, look for every ball to converting those balls to the singles or doubles, minimize the risk, push that towards 17 or 18, and try to, and then the score will goes up to around 50 plus 60 70, and then you can push it a little further. So should be the game plan. What they're doing is either you go for a hit or dot the ball. So that's not really working at the moment. They have to converting, looking those singles, doubles too.
Kamran, when you mentioned about the plan, game plan, it's looking like a movie because the situation currently, as far as Thailand is concerned, the things are completely out of their hand.
Yes, indeed. They are not managing at the moment. They come and go, not. And Vijay, you have seen often how often we have seen it. If you see the big total on the board, and that will be only possible when there is a partnership built. There is no partnership built here at the moment for Thailand. That's where they are struggling. 13 over goals, 35 for 6.
100% true, Kamran. Partnership is very important. At the same time, intent of the game is also very important. Going for an attacking shot is not all about hitting the ball in the air and getting out, or maybe going for a catch practice to the fielders who are there. Isn't the way of play. But what they can do is, as you rightly mentioned, getting singles and doubles. Probably initially they can go for singles, and later they can try to convert those singles to doubles. Probably would put pressure onto the fielders. Who knows? They may even go for the overthrows and they may even get extra runs through that. It's always an advantage for the batters. On top of it, outfield is really good. What else do you want? If you can able to play good drive shots onto the ground, there's always a possibility of getting a boundary. It's all about how you take some time. Initially, they could have took some time. They could have played, but initially they were giving a lot of dot balls.
Yes, Vijay, when you started converting those dots to the singles and you keep going, taking those singles, the captain, the opposite captain will try to think you cross the mind of the captain. They will try to do something different to stop those singles, and that you can take the opportunity to look for those gaps, to hit to the boundaries, and also at the same time, it's not really pleasant for the bowler that you keep converting, keep taking runs. They will eventually change the line and length and try to stop you not for taking singles, and that's where the opportunities comes when it can be a loose ball for you where you're converting to the boundary, where you're taking two or threes, huge gap all around. What Thailand need to do is, as we keep mentioning, is to making sure keep taking scoreboard.
Absolutely, Kamran. I agree to your point. And if you look at the Bahrain's tactics as well, keep on coming down closer to the stumps, which is again a good thing working out in their favor, especially when Asif was bowling. Keep on coming down to the stumps, which would make batters to feel that they don't want to step out of the crease and play an attacking cricket. Well, Kamran, I would like to add few more points. As far as T20 cricket is concerned, we were completely missing the triggering shots. Second thing, walking down the ramp, going for shots by confusing the bowlers. cheeky shots like what we see experimenting different way of shots?
Well, that's very important as a batter, that if things does not work and the bowler is coming hard on you, you try to show some intent. It doesn't mean you try to move a bit so where you can put the second thought in the bowler man mind, and this is where bowlers try to change the line and length, and this is where you opening up the opportunity. So you have to come up with certain things. You need to be smart. Skill is just let you keep going. Smartness will take you somewhere on the better note. You have to do something different when things doesn't really work in your way. But nevertheless, 14 over gone, 36 for 6.
Probably if I'm a coach of Thailand team, if the basics or if the cricket as per the conventional way is not working out in the favor of Thailand, probably I would go for unconventional shots, like I was telling you, walking down the ramp shots, or going for some cheeky shots like parallel sweep, switch it, reverse sweep, or maybe even I'll try to go for a bit of late cuts, uppercuts. So these kind of shots would try to generate some runs onto the board and also try to make fielders to get confused. That is, I mean, like captain especially where to set the field.
Yes, indeed. They have to try different things. As I said, they have to come up with a plan B, and where making sure that will help, and that will, as I mentioned earlier, that will put the second thought in the bowler mind. Very important. You need to come up with the plans. Plan A doesn't work, goes with the plan B, goes with the plan C. You have to have plans in a different situation. Thailand is trying their best, but still not being able to get going.
I love the plan A, plan B part which you're talking about, Kamran.
Well, Vijay, that's we have seen. That's a norm thing when you play in a certain level cricket, even in club cricket. We always often discuss things about, and we see the opponent. Okay, they have this bowler. We try to not take him out because he's a good bowler. He's pitching the right areas, and let's. Oh, that was a chance run out. Direct hit would be a cutton, but lucky for the talent to survive. Coming back to my point is that we target different bowlers, loose bowler or easy bowlers. We target a, a lazy fielder. So these planes are very important.
Well, finally we could able to see some runs coming onto the scoreboard of Thailand in the form of singles, but it's too late. But nevertheless, it's happening. If it's late or not, at least it's happening. I'm happy for that. But as far as Thailand team is concerned, they shouldn't be complacent with this kind of score. They should go for more of attack because death over will be starting from the next over onwards.
That's right. And that's the end of over number 15. 40 runs on the board. Nothing is really working at the moment. Another 5 overs remaining.
Thailand are now reaching out to the death over stage. Probably by end of this over, the new over, they have to go through in an attacking mode from now. They can't afford to play slower cricket because they already couldn't able to manage to score a fair decent score so far out of this 15 overs. The situation right now is too tight for them. Welcome back, Amin, to Combox. We are watching an amazing cricket from Bahrain so far. Unfortunately, Thailand seems to be looking on back foot.
Thank you, Vijay. And yes, it is, Vijay. Look at that, 44-6. That shows the skills of Bahrain. And Asif is back, one of the most successful bowlers since morning. The third of his bowling is fourth over, pretty consistent and strangled, no chance given. And Thailand, uh, something in running in their mind is just to survive these 5 overs. It's not about hitting fours and sixes now. Survive these 5 overs because they are up against one of the top team in this tournament.
You're absolutely right.
A dot ball one more time from Asif. What do you think about this game, Vijay? We talked about 80 runs, and what is the target in your mind now?
At the moment, I would be happy still if they can able to get 70 plus.
Mm, mm, mm.
70 to 75 also would be fair enough.
Looks like a one-sided match for me, Vijay, because Bahrain is a strong batting unit as well.
But again, we cannot write it off.
We cannot. It's a T20 game. It's a cricket game. All they need is all wickets to win this game. That's it. Anything can happen. That I'm sure about it. Cricket is a funny game.
Leaving aside critics of batting from Thailand, let's talk about the strengths of bowling from Thailand. They are too good in bowling, and fielders are also very supportive of the bowlers.
Yes, indeed. They have a very good bowling unit as well. But to defend anything in a T20, you need to have a basic. Some of the basics needs to be checked, and one of them is scoring runs. If you have at least run a ball score on your board like 120, 130, and you have something to offer, and the bowlers will have some confidence in defending them.
This is what I was talking about. I mean, for the past few overs, when Kamran was here, get some runs, help the bowlers to attack with the ball.
Asking for out, and it's out. Asif yet again proved that he is the master between these two team. And look at that replay here. Go ahead, Vijay. Vijay.
Wonderful bowling from Asif, straight onto the middle stump region, and getting wicket here in the LBW form is a very, very important juncture of Bahrain's part, making sure that they are not getting more runs on the board. They are already on the upper hand, but still they are trying to make sure that Thailand is not gaining any kind of momentum from here. As we were mentioning about 70, 75 runs, I mean, I think this point would make sure that Bahrain is targeting Thailand not to score more than 50 runs. This is what it seems to be looking like.
You're right, Vijay, because last 3 wickets, it's so look at that. Even the top quality batters, they missed to score runs. What will these tailenders will do again up against top quality bowlers from Bahrain? Even Ali Dawood will be bowling, and Asif is bowling beautifully. Everyone is just getting wickets, and 50 to 60 runs, I would say, maximum they can score.
So, while I'm talking about how do they even get 50 runs, you're talking about 50 to 60. It seems to look like you're too optimistic, I mean. So, talking about Asif J, he has bowled 4 overs and conceded just 5 runs and picked up 3 wickets. What a bowler! Kudos to him and Bahrain captain as well for giving opportunity to him. Knowing the fact that Mohammad Rizwan Butt is not there in the team, still they could able to manage the team to have a stronger bowling unit. Coming back to point of, I mean, 50 to 60 is too optimistic.
The one thing that's you I agree with your point to a certain level, Vijay, because the reason I said that is even in some games I noticed that the tailenders would score 10 to 15 runs sometimes, even with edges, even with some fluke shots, they score a couple of boundaries, and that's around 10 to 15 runs. That's what I was talking about.
I completely agree with you. Not taking away any point from you.
So 44 for 7, and now Imran Javid is back. He is one of the top quality bowlers. Bahrain have all the potential bowlers in this side, and Imran Javid is a proven material. He's a top quality bowler, left arm pacer, creating angles and bringing that ball, surprise balls once in a while. He's a very perfect bowler for the slog overs, especially. Easy singles for Thailand, and at least they're meeting the ball in the bat and scoring runs, moving towards the first target, as we discussed, Vijay, 50 runs.
All Imran Javed has to do is pick up his first wicket of this match. He's already picked up a wicket. With the same Thailand team in his previous encounter, he has bowled 2 overs, conceded just 4 runs, and picked up a wicket. He has a wonderful opportunity, as you mentioned, Tailenders are here in the center with Ponupong, recognized batter.
Oh my goodness, look at that, Vijay. It's almost very close for a run out, and the fielder just missed to hit the stump. Very slight margin, and one more run gotten. And look at these two batters. They're the Tailenders. Managed to pick three singles and three balls better than the normal batters. A dot ball while we're
Batter couldn't
speaking.
give it
I think the commentator's curse, I believe. Three singles and a dot.
batter couldn't able to read anything at all from here. That's what I would say. Commentators curse. In that circumstances, I would say batter got a life. He didn't get a run out, so he got compensated. In fact,
100%. And two balls to finish this over by Imran. Now he understands the tactics used by these two batters. Change his length actually, hitting the stump straight forward, and two dots straight away. One more to go. Let's see.
I mean, haven't you seen the length last ball? It was incredible. If batter misses out, I think there was also a possibility of batter getting LBW.
Almost an inside edge. Look at that. That's a short length ball. Ball going back to the batter, and he completely missed. The last three balls belong to Imran Javid. 17 overs done, 46 for 7. Thailand.
To be very frank, I think it's going to be done. Javed over. He just conceded 3 runs.
It's
Imagine the
going.
death over.
Mhm.
Imagine the death over. I mean, just 3 runs from the over. It's a heaven for bowler.
Always it's a combination, or it's a situation in a T20 game, which that's what I believe in. So look at the situation. They are the Tailenders, and these are the top quality bowlers. And what you can expect, this is what happens, right? That is the end result.
Can Imran wrap up this Thailand's inning? That's going to be a question as far as Bahrain is concerned. But for Thailand, I mean, as you mentioned, 50 plus to 60. 50, yeah, I guess 50 is a possible one. Even 70 is also possible. To be very optimistic, but depends upon batters.
Looking to steal runs, and this is going to be frustrating for the bowling team. Actually, they are well aware that this game is theirs, but still, this is quite often happens with Indian team as well. They pick all 7 wickets. In the last 3 wickets, the Tailenders score 50 and 40 or 70. Especially in Test matches, the Australian Stark will score 50 runs, and all these
Imagine Jason Gillespie scored 200 runs.
200. This happens, right? Especially against India. If you see Indian games, they give the Tailenders some chances. I don't know why.
Very simple thing, I mean. It's all about bowling in the right basics. If I'm a
Mm.
coach of Bahrain team, I would ask bowlers to go for wide yorkers and one bouncer per over. Last but not the least, straight yorkers as well. We haven't seen much of the yorkers. That's the very weekend point for Bahrain team is concerned.
Let's see this one. Yes, it's a pretty good length ball and couple of runs taken. And I think would have been a much better option if we go for the wide Yorkers and the bouncers. I think they can keep that as a dot.
We as bowlers have a lot of options. I mean, slower bouncer, quicker bouncer, slower Yorker, wider Yorker, straight Yorker. During this death over, we have five options that can be used in a better way.
The transformation of cricket is just amazing. See how many balls came in. When we were watching cricket, like in 80s and 90s, when the cricket started, there were not this many balls. The balls, slower balls, that's it. The off cutters, quite often we see. But later, the once the IPLs and all the T10 games comes, and you see all the transformation of the bowlings, all the slower ones, knuckle balls behind the you hold the ball straight and bowl it reversely. Like all these things happen. Single taken.
It's quite simple. It's quite simple. I mean, as the batters are getting
And
more
they
of
crossed the first
advantage in
target,
the
50 plus now. 6 runs came in this
wow,
over.
that's absolutely brilliant batting from Thailand. Eventually, we could able to see 50 runs on board. Final ball to be bowled by Imran to Anupong. Mind of 18 overs, Thailand is 52 for 7. So coming back to point of view, I mean, I was talking about uh, cricket being batters dominating game most of the time, and the way of exploring the game, innovation has come into the favor of batters most of the occasion. Thickness of the bat, the width of the blade
18
of the
overs
bat.
done, 52 for 7. Thailand. They're cruising to score at least 60 runs here.
So talking about the point,
Imran is back to bowl his fourth over. Imran Javed. Look at the economy here, just 8 runs. It is 3.1 over.
I mean, talking about your point, what you have been talking as far as in the previous over was concerned, especially batters and bowlers. As far as batters are concerned, they have a lot of advantage in the modern game of cricket, where the blade of the bat is thicker, and also the size of the bat is also becoming favorable towards batters.
Good bowling from Imran Javed here. Fantastic. Very good control.
So back to point, the width of the bat is uh, more as far as bats are concerned. The thickness of the bat is also too big, and also innovative shots which batters are playing in these days are completely in a different level of cricket.
Agreed. Agreed, Vijay. Look at that. While we're talking, couple of runs been taken by the Thailand batters. They're cruising to the second target, 60 runs.
So in that perspective, I would say bowlers also have to bowl in different zones. Like I was saying about wide Yorker, straight Yorker, slower bouncer, quicker bouncer.
Fantastic shot. That one gone to the mid wicket. There is a fielder there who can put the ball back to the bowler. It's a very productive over for Thailand.
Fanufong, who has really played well in the previous game as well, scored 19 runs against the Bahrain team. He rose well. What kind of line and length which Imran Javed would be coming up, especially in the death over. That experience could help him out to play in a better way.
Two balls left in Imran's over. Single taken to the long on. Runs keep coming. Just 2 runs short of 60 runs.
Well, I mean, 70 runs we were talking about is still a big possibility for Thailand right now. They have to go for it, otherwise it would be very difficult for the bowlers.
And with 7 balls left in this innings, let's see. They 59 now. Looking for a couple of runs. Can they take it? Yes, it is easy to for them. $70 is 10 runs short. They are already on 60. Let's see. It's going to be very interesting if they can score 10 runs in the last over. Vijay, 1 over left.
I mean, on a lighter note, you're giving a target for a batting team.
Usually in T20 we'll give 140, 150. Now we are looking for 50 to
Yeah.
60 to 70 now.
No. I'm looking in a different way. What I mean to
Mhm.
say is,
Mhm.
usually batting second team would have a total where they'll be chasing for one particular total.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you have put the context in a different way. Batting
It's
first team
interesting.
would also have a target.
We must make it interesting. What do you think, Vijay?
Definitely. I believe whatever you're telling would be listened by the batters there in the center, taking the tips from you.
Yeah, anything you're telling like adding 10 runs, adding 5 runs, it's going to be advantage for them, right?
Definitely.
A good start in the first ball of the last over. Imran is back. 1 run solidly taken. And the 5 balls left.
Well, I mean, I'm just wondering, Imran has gone a bit short of the length and there's no point fielder placed there. And you can expect as a bowler that batter would be going for the cut shot. It's quite obvious. I don't know why did he bowl that shorter length.
And he heard your voice, he heard your points this time. Fuller length. The shorter becomes fuller. You're happy, Vijay?
Yeah. As a coach, I'm very happy indeed.
I
I
can
mean,
I
like
can
not
sense.
Thailand's coach or Bahrain's
Yeah,
coach, but
I
generally
can
as a
I can
coach.
feel that. I can feel that actually. Okay, so 62 now. Let's see, 4 balls left. A good closer, fuller length. Easy single for the Thailand batters. There, one thing is they're not wasting the balls. They keep running for every single one. That is a positive intent, I would say.
That should have been done long time back. I mean, I think it's too late for them. If they could have done that way before, I think they could have even got 100 runs for sure.
Yeah, they should. They can go back to the drawing board and note all these points. Even if they listen this commentary, it's going to be very helpful for them. One more run added to the total, and only 2 balls left and 6 runs required.
Definitely. I mean, I think this commentary would be helpful indeed. So 2 balls, I think if
Yes.
they can able to get at least maximum runs, say like a couple of sixes, it can go to
Mm-mm.
fair decent score.
A good shot. Play to the offside. Look at that. 4 runs. This time is exactly happening what the commentator is said. It's not the commentator's curse. It's the commentator's
It's a
wish.
blessing.
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 I would say. And the Thailand
Wonderful.
viewers, Thailand supporters would love Vijay, I think.
I'm sure there's a mixed feeling for them because I'm making both critics and good points.
Critics in a way to
So
improve their game. That's a good thing.
of course, definitely. You know, anyone would love to see these two teams performing well in international stage, and definitely they have high potential. It's all about doing the basics right. Ticking all the checklists from the checklist box is very important.
You're right, Vijay. Spot on. Last ball. Let's see if they can make it one more. And the ball goes straight and maybe a couple of runs this time. Looks like it's a run out. Not easy to take 2 runs when the ball is in the fielder's hand. And with that, they've scored 69 runs and 70 as a target. That's not bad. When at one stage they looked to score only 50 runs. What do you think, Vijay?
Definitely, it's a better improvement from Thailand batting after 15 overs. From 16 over till 20th over, they could able to manage to get some runs on the board. Now Thailand has gone to 69 runs by losing 7 wickets in 20 overs. They have very good bowling unit and the good fielders as well. All they have to do is to pick up wickets, at least like 4 to 5 wickets in the power play, where they can set up a tone. So it's very important for Thailand to come back by pulling up the socks and come back with high energy and optimism. Well, we're going to have a break now. So after a break, we'll come back to see Bahrain's batting and Thailand's bowling. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Welcome back to live action between Thailand versus Bahrain in this mini SEA Games. What we are watching live from Biomas Oval in Malaysia. Thailand struggled for a while as far as batting was concerned. They couldn't be able to capitalize the power play and middle overs. Finally, they could be able to manage to score 69 runs from 20 overs. Now it's time for the bowlers from Thailand to pull up the socks and show up their mettle. They were absolutely brilliant in the first few matches when they played against Malaysia A and Bahrain. Now it's time for them to show here their caliber.
Good after. That's a great start. Swing and Riley up to the boundary, Vijay. That's a great start for Bahrain. Seems like they are on the mission from the very first ball.
Absolutely, Kamran. This is what they will be looking forward to. Just go for an attack. This is what Thailand were missing while they were batting. They could have gone for an attack, but unfortunately, they were too defensive. And now Bahrain understood that this is what they shouldn't be doing, that to go for defensive cricket. That's a good positive start.
Really good pace and offer. Rapan is having a really great run up, hitting that egg hard, getting some extra bounce. It's good intent by the bowler, even though he has been hit with the very first ball to the boundary. But Asif looking very dangerous at the moment here.
Veerappan took 4 wickets by conceding 10 runs against Malaysia A.
And that's a glorious, the first maximum of the game. It wasn't a huge boundary, a big six from the Thailand side, but Asif has done it with the very third ball of the second innings.
Wonderful batting display from Asif. He's not hesitating to go after the bowler. He's going for all aerial shots. Try to attack as much as possible to put bowlers onto the back foot is what they're looking forward to. Very good strategy as far as Bahrain is concerned.
Nice ball. Good comeback.
A 6 and a 4 is always a plus point as far as batting is concerned, Kamran. I think as a coach of Bahrain team, you would be very happy indeed. You got maximum runs from the first over.
Indeed, and that's put a lot of pressure on the bowling side as well, and that's released a lot of pressure as a batter. That's a good ball, just not allowing, and that's the right length to bowl to Asif. Vijay keeping that ball into the body, not allowing to free their arms. As we could see, the first two boundary, the 4 and then the 6, was allowing Asif to swing. That's where he has been able to convert 4 and 6. Another swing, but this time goes to the fielder hand, and that's the end the over number 1. 10 runs been given. Bahrain is happy on the at the moment. Thailand must be trying to pull their socks, as you mentioned.
Absolutely, Cameron. I think Thailand has nothing to lose right now. We already know that the game is in Bahrain's hand, and they are having upper hand as far as this throughout match from the first ball of the game. But the point is that Thailand have to stick on with the basics, even in the bowling. If they can able to bowl some dot balls, if they can able to bowl some yorkers, and when the ball is new, if they can able to swing the ball well, and if they can able to even get the bounce with that new ball, who knows? Even they can get wickets. In power play, all they have to do is they have to pick up 4 wickets.
Or Vijay, anything can be happen. Me and you have been witness a lot of games in the past that it turned to be a very easy game for the team, but eventually they end up losing. It's just purely the belief. That's the talking about the wicket, and that's the first wicket for the Thailand. This is what they start believing. Look at that, Vijay.
Wonderful start from Thailand, despite the fact that 6 and 4 has come into the first over. Now straight into the hand of Midon. No hesitation at all as far as bowling side is concerned. They'll pick up all these catches. Catches win the matches. That's what they say. And first wicket for Thailand through Cameron. Cameron bowled really well in the previous matches as well, especially against Malaysia, where he picked up a wicket and conceded 6 runs in the 3 overs. I'm sure they would be happy. Cameron, this would be the game-changing moment for Thailand.
Well, definitely, indeed. Well, Cameron seems to be keeping away the ball from the right-handed, as we could see, is shaping away and he was trying to pull it toward the mid-on region. This is where he didn't make great connection. But that's a happy start for Cameron, and Thailand must be having a breather here. We'll be looking for the second one. Talking about the game changer, we speak just before the fall of wicket, and they must be believing on this that we bowl to line and length. We try to bowl straight and fuller, target those stumps, pads, and look for the opportunity for more wickets. Oh, what a delivery! What a delivery that was, Vijay.
Absolutely astonishing to watch that. Cameron, you were talking about line and length. I think bowler listened to that. He's bowling onto the dots. He's trying to swing the ball away from the batter gently. What a scene to watch from here. BAYUEMAS Oval, the mini SEA games.
That was a one kind of delivery where the batter must be thinking a lot now. Oh, dear, that was a certain kind of. Oh, that's where he comes down, and this is what we're talking about, Vijay. You see the difference between the Thailand and Bahrain batter, where Thailand was getting in trouble. They wasn't able to do anything. See, that time Javed noticed that ball is shaping away. He tried to comes down to cut off those swing and try to put some pressure. That's a great thing. Good to see.
The best part is to make sure that the strike is getting rotated. Perhaps if a batter is trying to struggle to pace a bowler, it's always good to switch on to other batter to make sure that he's tackling that particular bowler.
But you can't stop this man. You can't stop this man if you are bowling to him right there. I've talked about it. Doesn't allow him to free his arm. Keep that ball tight in line. Look at that, how easy he has picked up.
He has flexed the muscles and got a maximum with the 6. What a good start for Bahrain here. Asif is continuing his form. After a couple of 6s and 1 boundaries, he would be looking forward to make sure this partnership is getting built. Although this target is not a bigger one, but they would be cautious enough by not losing any wickets. Kamran, as we were talking about line and length, they should try to, especially Thailand bowlers, they have to focus with the proper line and length, because you can't bowl a bit in a slot where batter is comfortable to go for a maximum.
Yes, indeed, Vijay. You see that ball, he has picked up Riley outside off stump. Naturally, his angle coming into him means in swing. So he has to keep that a bit straighter, not allowing. Similar like that, slightly little straighter could be even better. It should be the line and length when you are especially defending a low total.
Throughout this game, it would be great option for Thailand to go for a Yorker, because at this point of time, I don't think Bahrain batters would be expecting a Yorker. So going for a Yorker would be a great choice to pick up a wicket at this point of time.
When talking about variation, Vijay, have not seen even from the Bahrain. That's a good change back of the length. Bahrain bowlers as well. They were being very consistent and very predictable with their line and length. Talking about line and length, 2 overs gone, 18 for 1. So variation matter, of course, even though the pitch's surface is in your favor. You still have to come with a lot of variation. Variation breaks a lot the momentum of the batter. As a bowler, you need to be very smart, not to be leaving on one line and length. You have to break the shackle. You have to break that mind of the batter, making him thinking what comes next, and this is how you get successful, get the wicket.
Kamran, there's always a misconception between experimenting and also trying to utilize the variations in bowling. Experimenting might not work out in the favor of the bowlers, but variations will help out bowlers in picking up the wickets.
Definitely, Vijay. Oh, that's another blow. He is targeting exactly the same area. Seem like he loving a hit that one. Look at that, how easy he has picked up.
Well, you can't stop an informed batter to go for a boundary and sixes. He is right now in a different attacking mode. As if you have to restrict him either by bowling Yorkers or by bowling tight line and lengths. I'm wondering why he's not trying to bowl from around the wickets and try to bowl an in-swinging Yorker, which might be a little bit challenging for him to go for a room for an aerial shot.
Yes, indeed, he has to try something different. Look at that. Free his arm. He wouldn't compromise on that, and that's easy pickup boundary for him. Asif Riley on the mission. Truly, he's in rush. 9-10 delivery. Moving up so quickly on 25 runs. Talking about the variation, you mentioned the creating the angle. Yes, it does always creating a doubt in the batter mind, as well as they are trying to bowl to him slightly fuller. They knew he's swinging his bat. Anyone swing his bat, you put a little bit further, it will get the treatment. They have to adjust their line and length. Only this man can be stoppable. You bowling there to him, he will hit you all day long. Oh my goodness, this is even better, even longer, and that's the 6, another maximum. He
Well,
is unstoppable.
Well, I'm in confused because Veerappan shouldn't have bowled a bit shorter length in previous boundary which he got 4 runs where he was bowling a bit shorter onto the offside region. Batter easily encountered. This time it was on the leg side and it was pull shot from Asif. You can't tend to bowl short of the length because the fielders are inside in the power play. When the fielders are not widespread, you can't afford to bowl that kind of a length.
Keeping it slightly away, creating some room for him this time. He tend to go for an extra cover region. The shadow of the bat comes in the picture to tell that this is the area he wanted to target. Virpan does offer a lot of pace, but not really have much control of the ball. Time again, allowing him, even though he's pulling up the mid off fielder up in the circle, but he's still pitching that ball slightly fuller. You need to make him play according to the field. He has kept one long, deep mid wicket. Try to put that ball to the body. Let him pull that. There can be a chance for the catch. They are not bowling Vijay according to the field set.
Right from the beginning, we haven't seen much of the basics used by the Thailand team. Now again, we have seen this. It's quite simple for the Bahrain team to go for attacking because it can demoralize Thailand team in all different ways.
This time he's giving what? what a batting this guy doing. But let me tell you what shocked me. He has pushed back the long on fielder. He pulled in the mid wicket fielder, but he has given the shot of the land, which has been not make sense. But nevertheless, happy faces. But the happy man here scoring 41 on just 14 delivery. Bahrain is on the rush. 3 over gone, 42 for 1.
Well, power play has not even come to an end. Just half of the power play has come to an end so far. 42 runs out of 3 overs by losing just a wicket. Bahrain team is in a stronger position. Veerappan has given away a lot of runs, 24 runs from the previous over. Most of the balls he was bowling short of the length, and it was well tackled by Asif. It's an easy game for Bahrain. They want to finish it quickly.
Well, indeed. In particular, Asif seems to be rushed to catch the plan. 3.1 over, 42 runs on the board, losing their 1 wicket. Cameron comes to the second over, giving 8 runs in the first over, taking 1 wicket. Dancing down and really have a great connection. Just be able to pick their one.
As far as Thailand bowling is concerned, they should try to make sure that they are bowling on the right line and length. They have to bowl tight line. If they couldn't able to even pick up a wicket, they should try to bowl as many dot balls as possible to regain the confidence, because they have one more match to play in this tournament. And they even have T10s coming up. And this is just a practice game for Southeast Asian games, but they have to be well prepared for Southeast Asian games, because they are one of the contenders to win the medals. They can't afford to give away the match like this to Bahrain.
Riley mentioned, and that's a better length. Keeping back of the length, tuck him into the body, not allowing him to take. And that should be the way. Asif is very calculative. Yes, he is going for every ball, but he is very calculative. He make that ball and he hit it in the right areas according where the field said it. Long on and deep pointers back. Good bowling by Cameron. So far, 1 run's been given in 4 deliveries.
Well, from the beginning of this tournament, I was talking about one particular pattern as far as batting is concerned. If one batter is going for an attack, another batter can just stay on there, rotate the strike to the one who is hitting, and one who is very confident indeed. Instead of going both for the attack.
That's right, and that should be the part. That's how the partnership work, Vijay, where one batter like Asif is roaring in the middle with the bat, where Junaid has to give a good company, just to making sure to rotate the strike and put him back, and the right in intent. And on the bad day for the opponent, both batter can go wild against.
Well, Thailand need to sit back and they need to chalk out what all things went wrong for them in this particular match. Let's not talk about the whole tournament, because if you talk about the whole tournament, they even performed well as far as their bowling was concerned. The fielding was up to the mark. So you have to only focus on this particular match, which they couldn't able to play well, especially when the batting was favorable to play underneath the sun, and bowling was also, especially when you have a strong unit like this, they have to manage to bowl well. Yes, they picked up a wicket for sure. I agree to that point, but One wicket is not enough because team has a very strong batting unit. Picking up a wicket is not enough. So they have to make sure that they are sitting in the drawing room and figuring out like what all mistakes they did. Spinner is coming into an attack for a change for the first time in this game for Thailand.
Well, they are trying different things, but probably it's too late for them to pull the string harder. But a wicket of this guy will be a great comeback for the Thailand.
Nafon is a bowler who is introduced into attack. Well, Asif is on strike. He's already scored 44 runs. Can he able to go for a bigger shot and complete his half century in a grand style?
That that was some kind of control. Look at that shot, pulling up from the really offside off stump, hitting to the mid wicket region. Unexpected for the mid wicket fielder. Wasn't ready to stop that ball. Another boundary. Asif is just 2 runs away from the 50.
Everything is going against Thailand team. In previous over, we were seeing, also witnessed, a catch could have been taken there. A little bit of effort should have been put on the field, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. And again, we are seeing this bowling messed up. Fielding is also getting messed up, especially when the score is too less to be chased.
Yeah. So far, Nippon is trying to pull the string better. He's
Well,
just
50
very
up for Bahrain.
That has been taken. And this is what I've been talking about. Bowling according to your field set. As if the dangerous man depart. Just short of 2 length. Very disappointing. And that's the happy faces all around here of the Thailand. I'm sure they know we are out of control of holding the game. But this man who has been putting them in deep trouble, walking with a heavy heart to his pavilion. 48 runs on 23 delivery. What an innings that guy has played.
Absolutely an attacking innings. What Bahrain was looking forward to from the right from the ball one, Asif did. The majority of the damage as far as Thailand's attack was concerned. Thailand would be happy, but it's too late for them to celebrate this joy because Bahrain got 50 runs on the board. They just required 20 runs from 15.1 overs. Nevertheless, we never know in cricket anything can happen. Who knows? Maybe if they can able to pick up like 3-4 wickets on trot, the game can get balanced. But again, unfortunately, the score was too less scored by Thailand batters. It's a massive headache for Thailand team.
Just 20
Another
runs
spinner
away.
coming into an attack. Kamran, back to back two dot balls from the bowler. Batter is also in. Prashant Kurup. What would you expect now?
Well, they have not been so much in discipline with the ball. If there's a two-dot delivery, there will be a loose delivery. I like Thailand, the approach in the bowling more. They are more focused comparatively. Their batting, the batting wasn't really shown any much promises, not aggression by the bowling. That, as you mentioned during their batting, they said the bowling is great, the feeling is better. This is what I can see, that they are a really good bunch of bowling unit.
To add on a point, Kamran, if batting team would have done well, I think bowlers would have got good confidence through that. Well, a good start from Terraform. Just considered one run this over in his first over. In fact, Bahrain are 51 for 2 in 6 overs by the end of the power play. Prashant Kurup is a new batter and faced 3 balls by not scoring a single run. Junaid, his partner, faced 8 balls and 3 runs was scored by him. There's a change in commentary. Amin is in. Welcome back, Amin.
Thank you, Vijay. And what a game is! Looks like one-sided. Easy, 19 runs from 14 overs. Easy peasy for Bahrain.
As long as Asif was there, it was a big headache for Thailand. He was scoring mammoth runs and punishing the bowlers for the length what they were bowling. They were bowling too short of the length.
Nopong is bowling. Left arm orthodox. Second over. And a successful bowler from Thailand. A pretty straightforward ball. A dot ball. Bahrain have all the time in the world to chase this target. Ball goes to the covers. Easy single, looking for a couple. No, said the batter.
Well, it's easy one for Bahrain. They shouldn't try to do any kind of mischievous things at this point of time. It's all about rotating the strike and going for singles. Already Asif did the job for them. Now I don't think it's required for them to go for an aerial shot unless and until if it's a credit of the ball.
Yes, playing to the line is more than enough. That's what the Bahrain batters are doing now. Prashant off the mark of 4 balls. Nopon is just maintaining the line and length. 53 for 2 already. Just 17 needed. Three balls left. Pretty straightforward. Line and length is good. Fielders are set up for that bowling. Dot ball.
Just 17 runs required for Bahrain in 13.2 overs.
Very good bowling, but that is not that much fielding from Thailand. Misfield costed them a single.
Well, Thailand cannot afford to do that. As far as the fielding team is concerned, they should try to stop each and every run. They shouldn't restrict these batters by going for the shots.
Nice bowling. While we're talking, Nopon has completed his second over. Very good one. Just 3 runs given in this over. 7 overs done, 54 for 2. Bahrain, 16 is what they needed.
I mean, I don't think Bahrain would be concerned about the dot balls which they'll be going for because they're already on the safer side. Just 16 runs required in 13 overs. If they can able to score 1 run from an over, I think they can able to win this match. It would be a good preparation for them. But I am just wondering, Thailand should have been in this kind of stage where they should be dominating and they should try to prepare for the Sea Games in this manner, how Bahrain is going.
That's rightly said, Vijay. And on the other side, just 3 to 4 shots, big shots, to complete this game. Couple of sixes and a four, or four boundaries done for the job. Nice bowling by Tanaponi. Tanapon. He's bowling his second over. 2 dots to start with.
Like I said, batters wouldn't take any kind of a pressure from these dot balls.
And what a wicket while we're talking. This is unusual shot and the easy ball to put it away. The ball goes straight to the hands of the fielder. Look at that.
What's going around here? A full toss ball which could have been smashed to the six, but unfortunately it went into the hand of fielder. A wicket fell in here, and Bahrain wouldn't be happy with this kind of dismissal because it was a plum delivery. It should have been hit with a saying thank you, but very unfortunate situation. Junaid, who scored 5 runs from 15 balls, got out. Sometimes this may happen. I mean, especially with the ball which is meant for hitting, was not meant for hitting. For a wicket, it would have gone.
It's all about the timing. If it's a loose ball or a nice ball, your timing should be perfectly right, and you need to be maintaining the shape. That in that particular ball, it was not on the right shape to play that ball. It was totally square, and the timing was totally off. That costed him the big wicket.
Well, Fias, the new man in informed batter, who's played absolutely brilliant from the beginning of this tournament.
A solid batter indeed, Vijay. He's a masterclass batter, very powerful hitter. As we already discussed, couple of sixes and a four done. The match is done.
Well, against Malaysia, he scored 48 runs. He was short of 2 runs for a half century. What a brilliant batter he is. Mr. Reliable for Bahrain.
Very good bowling by Thanapon. A quick single taken, not wasting any deliveries. Prashant.
I mean, getting back to coaching manual, fielder could have thrown directly to the hand of keeper. That could have been another good possibility for them to get for a run out.
Yes, that's a good point noted. They say this thing, Vijay. It's all about basics. When you do the basics, most of the time in the playing ground, on that particular moment, I think you will be on top of your game. The basics is very very important.
I would like to add one point here. I mean, as far as fielders who are closer to the batter or inside the circle, if they couldn't able to throw the ball directly to the keeper's hand or stumps, it would be very difficult for them to pick up a wicket because always there's a possibility of getting a wicket through run out. If fielder is away from the circle or if he's far away from the keeper or stumps, if that throw is coming a bit wider, it's accepted sometimes, not every time. But in international cricket, they have to go with the good arm. But when the fielder is closer, I just wonder why they couldn't able to straightly hit into the hand of keeper at least, if not stumps.
Also, one of the things they miss is like underarm throws that are more effective and time saving than your overarm sometimes. They need to use that as well.
Excellent point. I mean, I still remember long time back, Mark Waugh was talking about underarm throws. He used to say like the reason for which underarm throws Aussies were preparing was because it would be easy for them to get a wicket there.
Yes, we've seen multiple times in international game, especially the Western The New Zealanders, Australians, South Africans, they do lots of underarm throws and get a run out, especially from the point direction. That's a massive shot from the massive batter Fias. The ball sailed over the extra cover ropes for a humongous six. What a player. The run rate is less than 1 now, 0.78 required to win this game. Just 9 from 11.3 overs. All they need is just within 10 overs, they want to wrap this game.
Fiaz is doing what Fiaz is known for, going for the shots and finishing this game easily. Fiaz is a game finisher for Bahrain team. He won numerous matches for Bahrain in the past.
We talked about a couple of big ones. One already came in. Now they have a couple of four short of winning this game.
Well, I mean, I believe that Bahrain team wants to take rest by finishing this match quickly. But talking in point of view as Thailand team, they should be very disappointed. It's just a preparation game for them.
We're talking about the underarm throws and throws straight to the keeper. That's what happened. The last ball, it's almost a little bit of misunderstanding between the batter and the non-striker. So managed to came back to the crease. Prashant, lucky enough. 62 for 3 after 9 overs. Just 8 runs to win this game.
It seems to be looking much better comparing with past few days. If batting lineup is strong enough and when they are playing with the basics right, this pitch is suitable for even 150 to 160 plus for sure. I mean,
You're right, Vijay. And I hope this is the last over they play to win this game because we know how fierce bats. One maximum done for the day.
well, Thailand have to sit down and they should think about what all things went wrong for them.
It looks like a couple of runs here, but the batter said, yeah, we will handle slowly, no worries. We have enough time. Single is done.
I like that attitude. I mean, it's looking like as if let's make these boys to bowl.
Low risk game now, right? There is no need to worry, panic, nothing. The, the efforts done within 5 overs by the Bahraini batters, that gives them this cushion to play it very relaxedly.
It reminds me of my academy days where we used to make young bowlers to keep on bowling to us.
I still remember playing on in the upstairs where we call that motamadi in Tamil. Those days, I used to score 250, 300, 500 runs, and the bowlers are my cousins. They always cry. They say, "Come, let's go and play in the motamadi." They don't come.
You were trying to beat the record of Brian Charles Lara.
They're like far behind me, honestly speaking. I'm
Good
the
old
champion.
days.
I'm the champion in motamadi, actually.
Good old days.
Good old days. Well, he's talking, couple of runs taken. It's a very good attitude from Panufong, I would say. It's not giving up, still maintaining its discipline.
Well, Fias has very good defense as well. If you see his body transformation, it seems to be looking quite amazing. And he's going to the line of the ball, which is again a plus point for him.
They are like handling it gently, slowly, calmly, and they know that this game is not far to win this. And with that, 10 overs is done. There might be a call for drinks. Let's see what the umpire says. Yes, it is. We'll join you shortly after this drinks break. Thank you so much.
So Motamadi cricket, we need to continue about it as well. I mean,
Yeah, and this is, as it is only 6 runs needed. I think no need drinks. They'll finish the game and we have plenty of drinks, I believe.
I guess Malaysia also has that kind of a culture of playing in the rooftop as a kid.
Rooftop memories. We can write a book. What do you think, Jay?
That will be like with the 10 chapters on.
10 chapters on high volume sales. Promote in Instagram, Facebook, wherever you like.
Sorawat is continuing second over. Already considered just 1 run.
Yes, things are getting very closer. Couple of runs taken easily towards extra covers. No pressure game. This is for Bahrain. Just they need 3 runs. Maybe a boundary to win this game. You are in that kind of a stage.
I beg your pardon. He is bowling his first over, Sorawat, so he has conceded 3 runs. He has batted well in the first match for Thailand.
Playing to the line of the ball, as simple as that. No fussy things here. Fias easily taken 12 runs in 11 balls. All they need is 2 runs to win this game.
Well, I mean, I don't understand sometimes why bowlers bowl onto the leg side when they don't have proper square leg. Short square leg would have been much better option. Perhaps they're going for that.
It's a good point, Vijay. But sometimes the bowlers wants to bowl on the often middle, but slightly they miss the line. Actually, that's what happens.
Now, playing in international cricket, we can't tend to pinpoint that. But if someone is trying to bowl in the middle and the leg region, they should have short square leg. When the square leg was placed, especially a bit squarer, I don't think there's no point of bowling in that way.
Probably the awareness, I would say. They need to be more aware, and it comes from experience. When you play lots of games and then you go back to the drawing board and see where you made mistakes and these are the points a coach can tell to you, and you need to come back with a positive mindset, correct, and do well. A single run needed, and this over is done, and they are maybe probably from the next over, first ball, second ball, they might win this game. As simple as that. Easy, calm, nothing to worry. 69 for 3 after 11 overs.
Definitely nothing to worry for Bahrain team, but so much to worry for Thailand team. Lot of things have to be worked, right from the basics to game awareness, right from the batting to fielding. Everything has to be worked out because they have SEA Games coming up in the month of December, and they have to get prepared. They have stronger teams like Malaysia, Cambodia, Singapore to play on.
So one thing I would like to stress here is Thailand should not give up. Okay, even if they lose like these, but 9 overs, 10 overs margin, and they should have the fire in the belly that I should not play like this again. My team will not play like this, and I'll come back with a solution. They should put double the effort. And finally, it's a white ball, and the match is won by Bahrain. They won by 7 wickets. What an easy game for them. And look at that. The overs they've taken is just 11 overs. And what a lovely one-sided game this one. Complete dominance from Bahrain.
Absolutely great scenes here from BAYUEMAS Oval. Sun is out. Good cricket we have watched right from the beginning of the game. Let's watch this match summary. Thailand batted first. Anupong scored 18 runs. Nafon with 14. Cameron with 11. Asif J, who took 3 wickets by conceding just 5 runs in his 4 overs quarter. Abdul with a couple of wickets by conceding 11 runs. Mohammad Salman picked up a wicket and joined the party in the wicket section. As far as Bahrain is concerned, they played absolutely brilliant. Asif A scored 48 runs. He was short of 2 runs for a half century. Absolutely, he was a game changer. Fiaz, 12 runs not out. A brilliant batter. Junaid, 5 runs. He was also trying to support Asif. Tanafon picked up a wicket by conceding 2 runs. Cameron picked up a wicket as well alongside Nafon. So Bahrain won by 7 wickets. What an incredible victory for Bahrain. It was a total domination of single side, which Thailand have to pull up their socks and have to focus on the things where they went wrong, and they have to come back well in the next match. Bahrain won by 7 wickets. And we'll be going for the presentation party where Kamran will take you all guys for that. Thank you.
Welcome to the post-match presentation here. It was a one-sided game for Bahrain this morning. Bahrain had won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. Thailand wasn't able to put some decent run. Only 70 runs on the board for Bahrain to chase down. In return, Bahrain was in a rush and chased down just 11 runs, winning their game on 7 wickets. Now it's time for me to call upon the captain of Thailand, Priya Pon. Please come forward and have a few words. Priya, must be a disappointment to see not going well. Anything for you?
Yes, I think today we batting not good, but top order cannot bat, but they don't have score run for the scoreboard. Yes, I think we can do better than this.
Understanding that losing a few wickets in power play, it's very difficult to come back. Seems like you have much more control on the bowling and batting. Wanted to be more better in the batting in the next game?
Yes, I think better, more improve this next game. Yes, but now for the bowling fielding, I think it's okay. Yes.
Well, I wish you good luck for the next game. Go well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Now is thank you very much. Now it's time to call upon the captain, the happy captain of Bahrain, Amar. Please come forward. Amar, how pleased you are for today's game?
Alhamdulillah, we won the first game, and happily we played second game in this tournament, and you know the bowler did really well today. They did an excellent job.
Seems like you have a great plan for the game, and you completely dominated. In particular, both Asif was in the batting and bowling. How impressive this has been gone for these 2 games for you guys?
That is very important for us, both 2 games. Another games we will play to Malaysia. That is a really crucial match for us. You know, they have a highly ranked team, so inshallah we will win the match, that one. That is good for our ranking as well.
Well done, and congratulations. Enjoy your week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it's now the time for me to call upon the match referee, Mr. Ramesh Ramanan. Please come forward and to present player of the match award to Asif. Was brilliant for today here, but now it's time to call upon Asif Javed, who has been exceptionally great with the bowling. 4 overs, given 5 runs and taking 3 wickets. That's outstanding bowling figure. Asif Javed, thank you. Asif, please have a few words. Asif, we can go Urdu if you want to. All right. Urdu, आपको कैसे लगा आज के बॉलिंग के परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में आप बताइएगा?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले अल्लाह ताला का जितना शुक्र अदा करूं उतना ही काम है, और बस कोच और कैप्टन ने जो प्लान दिया था उस हिसाब से बॉलिंग किया और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अचीव किया।
जब भी आप आते थे बॉलिंग के लिए, मैंने एक कंट्रोल देखी है आपके बॉलिंग में, जो आप स्पेशली कोई काम करते हैं इस कंट्रोल पे, क्योंकि इतना इजी नहीं रहता हर एक बॉल को कंट्रोल करने में।
जी, नेट्स में प्रॉपर्ली इसको यूज़ करते हैं हम, कि कोशिश करते हैं कि एक लाइन पे बॉल किया जाए, और लाइन लेंथ बहुत ज़रूरी है। इधर T20 में लाइन लेंथ बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि लाइन से हटेंगे तो बाउंड्री आएगी।
लास्ट क्वेश्चन, आप अपने बॉलिंग को बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हो, क्योंकि मैं देख रहा हूँ आपको बहुत काम कर रहे हो अपने। कोई ऐसी चीज़ जो अभी भी आप चाह रहे थे कि कुछ हो जाए लेकिन टर्न नहीं मिल रहा था, तो कैसे आपने अपने बॉल को अपने आप को समझाया कि ठीक है टर्न नहीं मिला लेकिन मुझे क्या करना चाहिए कि मेक श्योर कि हम रन्स ना दें?
मेरी कोशिश ये होती है कि बॉल जब रिवर्स हो रहा हो तो मेरा बॉल अच्छा होता है, मतलब रिवर्स हो रहा हो तो फिर मुझे विकेट मिलता है ज़्यादा था। तो यही होता है कि लाइन अगर रिवर्स नहीं हो रहा तो फिर लाइन लेंथ पे बस करता जाऊँगा।
Well, Asif, आप डिजर्व कर रहे हो इस मैन ऑफ द मैच के लिए। एंजॉय करें।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Well, that's it for the presentation here. We'll catch you soon for the next game of the day. Till then, take care.